How's this last year been for you? Bit of a whirlwind still?
Yeah, a little bit of a whirlwind. I mean, it was great coming down actually and spending some time with Chad, probably October time in 2022, where the stadium's still a building site, and just coming down and hearing him talk about the vision and the community and how he feels people will get behind the team and that. And then slowly over the months, you see the stadium growing. I was driving past it every day on the way to training, and then it's getting closer and closer. And obviously a difficult start for us last year, having the first 7 games on the road.
Yeah.
But I mean, that home opener against Crown Legacy was just an incredible night, incredible evening. Obviously great to get our first win of the season. And then I think what we witnessed throughout the rest of the year, at times it was phenomenal. Fast-paced, a lot of action, a lot of goals, which is the brand and style of football we want to bring to the city and the community. And just fell short towards the end. But in terms of building a foundation and laying down some roots, and starting to put together pieces of something that we can all be really proud of, we think it was a really good first year. And obviously going into year 2, the expectations have risen a little bit. We learnt a lot of lessons last year and on and off the field, and thankfully we've had an incredible off-season in terms of bringing in new players. We've got a new coaching team as well, so just full of excitement going into that beautiful stadium over there, over at the Joe, and hopefully continuing to grow and get better and put in a successful season this year.
Did you have any sense of the history of that refurbished stadium before?
Yeah, Chad's Mr. Huntsville, isn't he? So he gave me the rundown of the entire city and what to expect. But I remember coming down, he said, look, the community will really get behind the group, and you could see it and you could feel it. Even in the early games when we're on the road, we're getting sent videos from the watch parties and some of the events we did at the local coffee shops and that, and walking around, people want to talk about it. And then I think you could feel at the home games just the energy. I don't know how you guys felt, but certainly being down at field level, you can feel the energy. You can see how much everyone adores the team. And even at times when we weren't great, to feel that love and support, I think was a real good thing for the boys to have, because realistically, a large percentage of them are young players at the start of their journey, and obviously they've got big aspirations to go on to bigger and better. But what a great foundation and a great opportunity for them to sort of feel that little bit of pressure to play in front of a expectant, adoring crowd, and obviously it's playing some really competitive matches as well. So really pleased with a lot of stuff in the first year. And as I said, we're calling it Huntsville 2.0 for next season, and hopefully you'll see some improvements and we'll get to where we need to get to.
So, Coach Parker, for you as an individual, can you talk a little about the excitement you were feeling, and then also now as the coach of a high school team? Luckily, or I would say likely, all football players in the area are excited to finally have a team here, right, to cheer for. What was it like for you and your team?
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was really great because, one, you feel close to the pitch, right, which is always a great feeling. The closer to the pitch, you feel like you're in the game, part of the game. And as coaches, what we loved is we could go down on the first few rows and be able to hear some of the things you were saying, right? And some ways it was great because I could look at the high school boys and go, see, I told you, this is coaching, right? They get an earful and they get dressed down sometimes right down on the field, but you also showed that you gave positive feedback and told them when they were doing some great things, or like, yeah, that's what we worked on in training. And I had the opportunity sometimes to come see y'all train, and then I could watch how that played out into your match strategy and what y'all were trying to accomplish. But there was also times where you could see where, okay, coach still wants them to follow up on some of these things we talked about, and it was great to see that. But from the fan experience, the flat, probably 10-foot wide concourse that they built where people can mingle and talk and still watch the game. It was kind of like your own version of standing room only that goes all the way around the pitch, and you can see the people gathering there. And then for us high school coaches, a lot of us are really good friends. I'm friends with Yele from Huntsville, Luke Oakley with the girls' side for us. You know, a lot of the people that also want to get to know you and everything. We would watch our high school players intermingle from the high schools watching the game together, because, you know, when they're done playing for the high school season, they play club and they play together in their club. So there is the school rivalry, and then there's the club togetherness part that comes with it. And I think just having that whole experience of the younger generations getting to now have someone local that they can look up to, is going to be a great experience for you and for them moving forward.